I'm sorry. I forgot my line. I had it right there. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. So sorry. Unprofessional. I'm sorry. What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. And here, my man Beater Beanie Guy. And we would like for y'all to please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumble Rage TV and Bearded Beanie Guy TV. This is how we do. Raging Rubbers make some noise.
Good deal, ladies and gentlemen. Here we at it again. Giving y'all some more top grappling. We're going to talk about Smackdown, so this going to probably be a relatively short show. It's pretty much a relatively short show in a matter of events on SmackDown. So yeah. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Don't forget to hit that bell notifications. Y'all know we go live. And, subscribe if you do. Like the video.
Mm-hmm. So let's get into it. So first off, we're gonna start with this. I'm gonna start off with this question. I'm gonna start off with the question that a lot of people ask, and I would really like an answer to. Why are Dolph Ziggler and Otis on the same team for any reason with no explanation?
You know how things in WWE go. You be mad at a motherfucker one week, but if the story calls it, it's gonna be your best friend the next. So that's how you know how that is.
It's unbelievable. Like that, what a difference a year makes. Because I mean, last year you're looking at the guy around this time. He's going into WrestleMania, feuding against Dolph Ziggler, ironically enough. And then you know what I'm saying, he's on the ride of his life. He's got Mandy Rose on his arm. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden now you look at him, no Tucker, no Mandy Rose.
You got Chad.
I mean, he's got Chad Gable, but I mean, if you were just going to put him in a tag team, why get rid of Tucker? You understand what I'm saying? What was wrong with Heavy Machinery? You could have easily just, and hear me out, turned them bad guy if you just wanted to experiment with some shit. I mean, and then look, you get rid of that tag team, and now you have a hurting tag team division now. You just makeshifting and throwing people together. Like, what the hell is that?
Well, dude, you can see in the ring, despite fucking Street Profits, everybody in that match is just a collaboration of different styles, man. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking Rude and Ziggler who don't work. Come on now, they didn't name themselves the Dirty Dogs, man. Stop.
Oh my God!
Stop the madness, man. And then you got Chad Gable and fucking Otis, who respectively become the two dominant ass tag teams from the past, and now they basically lost them. They the definition of being lost in the shuffle. And rather than being lost in the shuffle, you got one choice: you can remain off television, or you can team up and try to build a tag team division, which ain't working
at all.
So yeah, I mean, you know, it's just, I guess it's just. Y'all, you working there, man. That's like going to work at a normal job. You know, say you go because you need a job, you need a check. You know what I'm saying? We got lives and we trying to live. But in the case like being a wrestler, it's got to feel different, way different. You here, you standing back there, you ready to get out there. You ain't working out to stand around. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting in shape and getting fit and building muscle and putting on the look just to stand around next to the wall with your hands. That's not what you're doing. That's what you're going out there. You're doing it to perform. You're doing it to entertain. This is what these guys love to do. And I can see why they can just say, fuck it, let's just do it. Because at least we'll be in the ring. And at least we'll be getting some TV time. And you just got to make the best of your situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Taking lemons and turning into lemonade.
But as far as the consistency and loss of continuity with fucking history, no, I would not. I don't think that needed to be an 8-man match. I think that was an 8-man match for time constraints for whatever reason. The SmackDown ain't nothing but a 2-hour show. And apparently they had a lot of talking to get done in this show.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Speaking of talking, one more question I got to ask you. One more. Your thoughts on the KO show featuring Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair? Just your quick thoughts on it.
I can see the build of heat between Sasha and Bianca because we coming to, like I say, we getting ready to roll into WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I can see where it's going down. I can see why what's happening. I can see it. I just, I'm not a Sasha. I mean, Sasha ain't. I don't see her shit. I don't see her shit. I don't. She ain't. She's just not. And I think that this whole keeping them tag teams and all that shit. I mean, they could have figured out another way to make this happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even understand. Well, why are they even getting a tag team title championship match at Fastlane when they
Mm-hmm.
just got pinned by fucking Natalia and Tamina? You know what I mean?
Makes a lot of sense.
Like shit. Like did we just sweep old controversy, the old last week's NXT controversy under the rug? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. And as far as KO, bro, like that's just right there. That's Bailey treatment. Well, you got a little segment. We just want to do another segment, talk, and KO was the perfect time to bring back the KO show. Great. He probably said the same thing. Oh man. Why don't you
That's
make this fucking WrestleMania match a fatal four way or some shit, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Make it a fatal five way. You know what I'm saying? Because Jey Uso is doing such immaculate work. You know what I'm saying? Put him back in the title picture, the cross country. I don't care what you do, dude. Don't just waste. Don't let a nigga ride hot for 3 months or whatnot, or three pay-per-views, and then just drop him off onto some bullshit ass show in a rivalry that I'm having trouble warming up to. I'm just ready for Bianca to win the fucking championship and send that fucking alien wherever the fuck she need to go.
oh,
But
that's
I digress. You said make it quick, short.
all right. Moving on. We got the Intercontinental Champions. We got the Intercontinental Champion. Excuse me. We got Big E and Apollo Crews. How you feeling about? First of all, how you feeling about their promo, Big E cut, and how you feeling about the rivalry so far of Apollo Crews and Big E? Your thoughts on that?
Big E about to sound like his ass. I guess that's what you call passion, anger, all rolled up into one. I guess when you so heated, you so pumped, nigga, you can't even talk right, you can't even breathe. Kind of felt like that nigga was really having trouble. Like it's like they told that nigga like he was back in the gorilla or something. And, before he came out to cut that promo, he was like, "Man, I need to be mad. I need to get that energy up right now." You know what I'm saying? He was like, Vince was like, "I got an idea, Apollo. Yeah. Don't you ever speak to me in that accent again. Use the Nigerian accent." Oh, sorry. What can I do for you, Mr. McMahon? No. Slap Biggie. What? He needs to get pumped. Slap him. Again. Apollo. You good, nigga? I think it was a bit too much. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it did lead into some shit with Corbin and Sami Zayn and stuff, which I would have been interested to see because it would have been a way better dynamic. Than I'm not saying I don't think Apollo can beat Big E 1-on-1, but right now, like, don't get me wrong, Big E as the Intercontinental Champion is not as fucking exciting as I thought it would be. You know what I
Mm.
say? Like, congratulations on the win, but I think they messing around, dude. I don't know what they doing. This whole thing with Sami Zayn wasn't real. He really hadn't been defending the championship on anything but shows. Friday nights, you know what I'm saying? Like, did he defend at Elimination Chamber? He wasn't even there.
I don't even think
He
he was there.
wasn't.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
wasn't even there. Yeah. So, and then he won what about a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have some. Most of his defenses have been on television. It don't seem like they got a plan with him. But right now, it's seeming like they trying to figure out what's going on and how much heat that Apollo can get.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm liking what they doing with him right now. I'm liking how Apollo can get in there and look like a dominant heel over a character like Big E. But I can understand why if they wanted to make a title change and they didn't want to just let him beat Big E clean or surprise roll up version, even you know what I mean. But
The most devastating move in all of
yeah,
sports entertainment.
it's something I can see how they wouldn't want him to do that. So I can see them trying to make a fatal 4-way match at WrestleMania between Big E, Corbin, Zayn, and Apollo, and Apollo pick up the win over Zayn, continuing Zayn's crazed conspiracy shit
Hmm.
and switching the title over to a heel.
Giving Big E something to fight for. I mean, maybe that's because they. I mean, honestly, right now, I think the problem with Big E's title defense is they didn't really give him a true platform to stand on, as they like to say in the business. You know, the best championship moments are when the in my opinion, or when the face gets over on a big time over on the heel that's got a lot of heat. You understand what I'm saying?
And
Like when you
that's
can get it over that guy, you know what I'm saying? When you can get a win over that guy that everybody just can't stand, everybody been wanting to see lose. You'll be like, every time I see this, I want to punch him in the face myself. You know what I'm saying? When you can get a win over that guy, it just feels better. You understand what I'm saying? And it feels more authentic.
yeah.
I think with Big E's issue is they didn't really give him a true platform to stand on. They was like, we want to put him on the platform, but we don't really have one to put him on right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So I think with what you said, that would be an opportunity for them to go ahead and be like, all right, let's take the belt off of you, Biggie. Nothing wrong with you right now, but we fucked up because we didn't give you nothing to stand on as a champion, other than just going out there and just,
Win it.
I'm Big E, I'm here to win, you know what I'm saying? Let me defend this championship and beat somebody. You understand what I'm
They
saying?
wanted
And
to. It felt like they wanted to cover up. It felt not cover up. It felt like they wanted to just give him a little something for his New Day split.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? Like
exactly.
you splitting, we splitting up the New Day. We leaving you here on SmackDown. Don't worry. We know that
Mhm.
that's where you know where you excelled in your career at. I like Big E more with the New Day than I do on his own. He don't sit well on his own.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that this was. It feels like this was a hey, go ahead grab this championship from Sammy because he ain't doing much or nothing with it either. Even though people agree that Sammy is fucking great, and I agree too. Sammy
Yeah,
Zayn can be that person. You know what I'm saying? But he can. I it just don't seem like he can be that Intercontinental Championship person. And that's not cool. Sammy actually got talent. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So
That's what I would like to see. If that match you propose, that fatal four way you propose,
yeah,
happens at WrestleMania, that's what I would like to see win that championship.
because
At
because
WrestleMania, the Sami Zayn.
because
Honestly.
Corbin, I don't know what it is about him, but and I think I agree with a couple other people who think that this whole King of the Ring shit is sour. That shit's
Still,
so sour and stagnant and it's plague filled because you not even you ain't using it right.
yeah.
The King of the Ring was supposed to be a tournament to elevate a superstar into the limelight. You
Hmm.
win the King of the Ring in the early year in around what you win the King of the Ring before 2 months before SummerSlam. It was just like WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? You had Royal Rumble, you got the Royal Rumble leading to WrestleMania. You had King of the King of the Ring led into SummerSlam. You had your number one contender already ready. That's what I mean. That title, the last person who gave real credit to the King of the Ring was Booker T.
Facts.
Because he won the King of the Ring. He developed the stick. He went on to become world champion. You know what I'm saying? And it was that. Now you didn't gave it to Baron and he just walking around this King Corbin. You tried to do this King Corbin shit, King Corbin's court shit, and you had them other two cats from the Forgotten Sons. You split them up and you sent fucking Jackson Riker over there to sit on fucking another loser's fucking hip, Elias. You know what I'm saying? Who's another waste of talent. You wasting him. And now you didn't sit here and wasted these other two dudes fucking talents by hitting them up with Corbin, and they wasn't even out there with him last night. Where are they? What they just show up out of the fucking shadows when he need them to?
Yeah.
Man, stop. Y'all need to figure out who. Yeah, look, I know Jim Cornette been blacklisted from wrestling. AEW need to hire Jim Cornette. He made that. I hire him and not let him get that much. Give us your idea on what you think we should do with these two. Hmm.
Have to be an advisor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give him more of an advisory role. Fucking what you call it? What they call it?
overseer,
Yeah,
like
something. Yeah, let him just give it a night. A consultant. There you go.
consultant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just be a consultant. You remember
just pitch
Jimmy?
some
Look,
ideas, just pitch some ideas, and get the fuck out the way.
because Jimmy Cornette is by far the best booker in the fucking business, and him today, the fact that he's blacklisted is because he's just too real. So yeah, I think that they need to make that a fatal four way just to make that match interesting, make
True.
that title interesting again. You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
something to do with it afterwards. Don't
Y'all,
just get there and then just, all right, what do we do now? No, plan ahead. Plan
yeah,
ahead.
keep telling y'all, dude. Wrestling is good when you have one of three things going on in a match, or at least all three of these things going on in the match. If you ain't telling a good story, you already fucking up. If you ain't got good performers, you already fucking up. And if you ain't got a title to tie it into it in some way, with some put something on the line. This is not understanding that having a title on your shoulder means that you got a bigger paycheck.
Hmm.
We all know that. That ain't what you're gonna make that about. But shit, to be a champion in the WWE, nigga, you stand amongst the pantheon of greats, nigga.
Yes.
You know that goes for not just the WWE Championship, but the Intercontinental Championship too, because that title holds some more bigger names than the WWE Championship.
It's true.
You gotta make these things worth it, man.
That champion, that Intercontinental Championship was used to catapult back in the day. Was used to catapult you, like you said, into stardom. Catapult. That's what made. That was the test to see. All right, if you can hold this and make it worthwhile to see, okay, now let's see what you can do with the World Championship. You understand? So let's at least put you in the picture and see what you can do there. Now it just seems like it's just given there. It's like a glorified 24/7 championship that's not on the line 24/7. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all right, it's treated more like a TV title than it is the Intercontinental Championship. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't really appreciate that. I think it's disrespectful to the championship. But I'm just a fan. What the hell do I know?
Yeah, right.
But for your
Well,
final
hold
thoughts.
on. All right, I ain't got nothing to say about that. They need to make that title interesting. And if they did make that match, I don't know. I mean, we seen Apollo as a champion before. He was the former NXT champion. I mean, he was a good guy at that moment. So I don't know. That's three. That's Big E with three heels on his ass. So either way it go, you gonna get yourself a heel champion if you make it a four way, or
And
if you just make Big E keep it. You better have a plan. That's all I got to say. You better
to
have a
have a
plan.
plan for Biggie if you're gonna keep him with the championship, or this is your opportunity to take the title off of him and give him to build up a bad guy, build up another heel, and give Biggie an opportunity to take it off of him and give him a platform to stand on and make him a certified and verified and legit Intercontinental champion, and give him a legit champion run and make it feel genuine.
Not to
That's
mention,
what I would say to
not
that.
to mention, I feel like we've seen this. The champion gets attacked and perseveres over, his attacker and stuff. So, come on,
Yeah,
shake it up. Shake it up.
dust off your shoulder, bro. Just dust it off good. But as you said earlier, moving on, we're gonna go ahead and finish it off with the Pantheon of Greatness, known as the Universal Championship. Talking about the head of the table, we talking the rated R superstar,
Yeah,
and we talking Mr. Yes, 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 Daniel Bryan.
I'll it,
Floor is yours.
head of the table. I don't know what the hell he was trying to pull last night. I don't like his. It seems like I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Roman Reigns doing a good job, man. I'm not gonna. I give him flack. You know
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
do.
saying? I give him flack, but he do like I say, and I've already said this before. I'm just gonna be that motherfucker to give him motherfucker flack.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns is probably the best thing going on Raw Smackdown right now, and anything revolving around Roman is gonna actually be the best thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you got
we pick on you, but we respect you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
No, we respect you. We respect
We
you.
see your hard work. We see your 7-year journeys and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know that you've been in the business for 10 years now. You've been on the main roster for almost 10 years now. So it's been a decade. So yeah, we respect you, bro.
You
Just
managed to make it. You managed to make world champion way sooner than such people like Bobby Lashley.
even though Bobby Lashley has beaten you clean, but yeah,
was there way before you and beat many others cleaner.
yeah,
But yeah,
maybe been WrestleManias before you. But yeah, whatever, whatever.
but yeah, not, this whole head of the table thing. It's. Uh,
Exactly.
I know it was coming around. I heard rumors months ago that it was coming around to Daniel. That somewhere down the line, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan was going to be fighting over this title. The
Mm-hmm.
thing was, nigga, when we got to that point, what would it be like? What would the I don't care what people say. If the fans ain't feeling it, it makes a difference on the show, dude.
Mm-hmm.
If Vince see that we sitting there like this when he got his champion in the ring, you know what I'm saying? Then he know, okay, well, shit, nigga. When soon as Roman Reigns stepped on television, nigga, people turned to TV. You know what I'm saying? Or they went to see what else was on, and what else on, nothing on. They came back. He know that shit. You know what I mean? So ain't no way in hell you gonna. That's what determines the superstar, especially in today. Dude. If we not cheering this man or we just booing this motherfucker, literally booing him not because he a heel, but we booing this motherfucker. We don't want to see him. He gonna remove that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've seen it. They change the story quick. You know, but with Roman, with Paul being at his hip, and with Jay Uso just being this unstable wild dog on his lawn that he got on a leash. You know what I'm saying? I just wonder still. I still wonder what Jay, with Jimmy, where is Jimmy? It could be waiting. Will Jimmy make a return that fast lane to help the head of the table?
Little table.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, to help this nigga, this man, just the tribal chief, would he show up and help him retain his championship and further growing the Samoan dynasty? You know what I'm saying? Assuring that if it's we definitely gonna get this triple threat at WrestleMania. So if it's gonna be a triple threat, now he ain't just gotta worry about one man, he gotta worry about two of them. We gonna need Jay ain't gonna be enough. So you know what I'm saying? Paul ain't finna help. Shit, you try to
All
let
the
Jay,
scream like a son bitch. He'll tell you what's going
you
on. He
know.
ain't finna get in there. Nah.
Yeah, so we gonna. I really, and I said this before. I really want to see this Samoan dynasty thing because I think that would just be the over the top thing. But I think that this is not happening because I think that they want to take that title off of Roman, whether it be at WrestleMania or after WrestleMania, somewhere down the line. I think they want to bring adversity to his, some kind of something to his role. Right now, he on top of the world. Can't nobody beat him. That title ain't ever going nowhere, and that's what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? It's like we. I feel like every week or every championship defense, it'll be great going up into the title match, and you just know whoever he fighting with gonna lose because we didn't see this with John Cena. You know, just when you think John was done, oh man, it's it. Boom. God damn it. Another month of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think is gonna be that's they trying to do with Roman. I just don't I don't it's Roman, dude. And not a lot of people are sold on Roman right now. Still. We like him now. We feeling the role, but you still don't have that pop when people see you, nigga. You need that. We know you a heel, but we still cheer for you, Brock Lesnar pop, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't got that. He don't got that. Now, as far as throwing Daniel Bryan in his face, I think that's a good dynamic because it's true, nigga. Daniel Bryan is better than him. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Bryan is way better. Daniel Bryan better than half the people in that back. You know what I'm saying? So Daniel Bryan is probably the successor of technical wrestling in WWE right now, alongside people like Chad Gable and well, I don't really know about anybody else other than Daniel Bryan and Chad Gable. Technical wrestling.
Dolph Ziggler can do it.
Yeah,
But
Dolph Ziggler. He was a wrestler.
he was a college athlete, college champion in
But
Minnesota.
you know, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, it's two different dynamics. We
Joe
got
Budden.
5 moves versus probably a plethora of moves over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you just got Edge, who clearly just flat out told. So tonight basically was Daniel telling Roman, "I'm better than you," and Edge telling Daniel, "Nigga, well, I'm better than you." I think Daniel took offense to that. We kind of seen a bit of the planet's champion come out his ass again. You know what I'm saying? He dropped that knee on Edge ass. It's like he's still sitting there with that look like, nigga, you think you better than me? It was a bold statement, Edge. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That was a bold statement, and you hold the right to say that given the situation. Royal Rumble winner, Rumble winner, WrestleMania main eventer.
Mm.
Okay, I'm liking it. I'm feeling it. It needs to happen. It's going to happen. Triple threat match at WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan will be in that match. It's going to be some controversy at the pay per view. That's going to lead to it. So then you got this next week with Jay Uso taking on Edge to see who's going to be the special guest enforcer.
I think that was just. I think they just threw that match in to give Edge that one. We want you to be back on SmackDown. It's on Fox. You ain't been on SmackDown in over a decade. In almost a decade. You know what I mean? So, you know
Without
what I
being
mean?
settled into wrestling, without being settled into the road.
So
You
go ahead
know,
and give us a match
let's
before. You know what I mean? For
let's
old
get you.
times' sake.
You ain't been in the ring actually in a match since the Royal Rumble.
You
You
ain't been on
know,
SmackDown in forever. So,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It'll feel good again. You know what I
Get
mean?
back
So
in
go
there and
ahead.
work off some of them, get them hips moving again. When you trying to
Yeah.
spear niggas, you fuck around and break something again.
Yeah. Let's hope not.
Let's see if your ass gonna break before WrestleMania. That way we can know if it's gonna be a Daniel Bryan versus what's his name, Roman Reigns. Because we sure see that Oscar ain't gonna make it, and that's a shame.
That's crazy.
But
That's crazy. But before we leave, I got a question. I got a question. It's more like a crazy theory I thought of, right? Because you heard the rumors online that around this time, because we know what match we're not going to get for WrestleMania, and that is The Rock versus Roman Reigns, which was rumored all in 2020 to be happening. And as you see, it's not happening unless they got some major swerve they finna pull at Fastlane that even I won't see coming. I don't think WWE has the balls to pull that off right now. I don't think they will. But let's say, okay. But my question is, do you think that if they, since they couldn't get The Rock, say that they couldn't get The Rock, do you think that since they wanted him to go against the legend, Edge is the one legend that they wanted that can pretty much not say take over The Rock's role, but because I know he's not the same star as The Rock, but do you think that they went to him because that's the one legend that could, what I mean, match up with Roman Reigns? You understand what I'm saying, and give him that one that one big character. You understand what I'm saying? That one big star he hasn't gone up because Edge is a big star. He, or at least he was before he left. You understand what I'm saying? But do you think that since we couldn't get this legend, we're gonna replace you with this legend, and I know people are gonna want to see back at WrestleMania again? Do you think that's what's happening right here?
I mean, I think that they the way they obviously it ain't no secret that WWE don't use current talent to promote their bigger shows.
Which is
You know
sad.
what I'm saying? They use legends to, oh yeah, some it's always got to be some kind of a fat past legend that's getting involved in the show that's want to bring the eyes there. Edge, I feel that with Edge and his position in the WWE right now, I think that he really wants to try to wrestle again. You know what I'm saying? I think that he feels like he got cheated. He got cheated. He got robbed of 9 years of his career. 9 years of his career, he could have been on a level of. He could have been on that level of The Rock with those past 9 years given to him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, before he left, he was already what 11,
Yeah,
12 times world champion.
yeah, he had already been.
Bro, tell me he's not tying Ric Flair right now. He shouldn't be able to tie Ric Flair with them 9 years right now. You don't
Yeah.
think he had four
Oh
world
man, come on.
championships left in
He
him?
would
You
have
don't think
been.
he had four left?
Edge would have been what Edge would be what Randy Orton is in the business right now.
That's the perfect comparison.
Yeah, Edge would have been that he would have. He would have been the person that his character would have been. You would have known him for so many years, nigga. You just ain't surprised by nothing he do.
Mm-hmm.
Him coming back 9 years later, that's a surprise. Him being able to jump in the ring and perform in two different Royal Rumbles over the last 2 years. Because them the only two matches his ass had really had. With no three other than the match with Randy Orton, which was, again, the only person who would be on his level at this moment. And you know what I mean? Like, it's that he wants to wrestle again. I think he wants to try it again. I think he want after if he did win at WrestleMania, If he did win at WrestleMania, this would be that opportunity for him to feel not like Goldberg, you know what I'm saying, but more like, I guess you could say like The Rock, but not like The Rock, because you know The Rock came back, won the title, held that bitch for like 2 months. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying, and then dropped it to the next man after that. You know, I think that that's what it'll feel like. I don't think that's what he wants. I think he wants to actually try to go until he realizes, man, you know what, it won't let me do it. I think he wants to finish a career.
yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think it feels like it don't feel like he's doing it for a paycheck.
Yeah,
I feel it feels like he actually wants to be in the ring because
I,
that's what he truly loves to do.
yeah,
Like
I
that's
think,
all he really wants to do is wrestle.
and I believe he's just been met with so many issues, life issues, health issues. You know, doctors telling him, "Oh, you can't," and he just probably got like Christian. He got tired of hearing it, man. Like I'm tired of coming back and hearing those crowds cheer for just a one night return. I want to hear those motherfuckers cheer every time they see me come back out. I want that feeling again. That's got
Hmm.
to be what those dudes feel like. That's got to be what any professional, whatever, feels like. If you a professional basketball player, nigga, and you went out on a fucking bum injury, but you were, but 10 years later, you out here hooping on the streets, you gonna want to go get back in there. On name, you could probably make a return. There's
Hmm.
some fucking Bernie Mac movie, Mr. 3000 type shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what it be. Like what it feels. That's exactly what it is. It's a legend. It's a legend of the sport or a legend of the game coming back, showing that not only does he still have it, but he can run. Now, granted, who you running with? That's you see, he not running with. He's not running with anybody down on that B level. Man, we ain't got many. Y'all got maybe what 5 top stars on SmackDown. He needs to be, and he can't interact with nobody else. He can spear one of those other motherfuckers. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? This motherfucker finna fight Jay Uso, man. Next week in the main event match, again, main event Jay,
Main event, Jay.
in another main event against a top star. I'm telling you, dude, if they ain't got some kind of plan for Jay Uso or something, dude, I'd be surprised to give him this much shine, this much just in ring television time with so many high prolific stars. Nigga. You got to be crazy, dude, to not think something was up. The man's good. He got talent, and I don't know what's I can see. They need to set his attention onto that goal. I don't know. I don't know what it is about me and dominance and goal and championships, but I think that that's just where it is. You can't just you can build. I like when you build a character like Jay, because then if you do go and put gold on his waist or whatever, man, it'll be worth it. He already unhinged damn near. It's like nigga, he's been forced to be who he is now. You know,
Possibly grooming him for an Intercontinental Championship run. Hmm?
possibly it's possible, but I just think that at the time it really ain't nobody else right now. And that's just to let you know right now again, WWE, you really don't trust the talent.
Mm.
I mean, shit, man, Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns would be a good WrestleMania match. I know it would be.
Because we've already saw this. In fact, we already saw these two go out of that fast. Like how many years ago now?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know that it'd be a good. Right now, it'd definitely be a good match because right here we go, Daniel Bryan being that underdog again.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, being shut down by Roman Reigns, and oh, I'm the best. You ain't good enough. You the same. You in the same boat as Edge. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But you came back 3-4 years prior to Edge coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You was there too, and you still there.
Hmm.
People still waiting for your ass to take the wrong bump, nigga, because he lad your matches ain't no shortage of shit in your matches, Dan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Letting
saying?
people hold their breath.
Holy fuck, is he dead? Oh, he
Check his
moving.
knee. He's
He
moving.
moving.
Okay.
Woo.
Thank y'all.
Witness the murder on national television.
Right.
Nigga. You know, but it just I don't know. I don't think that I wouldn't say that it was all they had. I just think that right now it's all they wanted, and I think they doing it just it's I don't know. Okay, The Rock wasn't gonna never come, bro. Come on. It was just something that was all that was fantasy booking. Can we see The Rock at Man? He entertained the idea. Probably made one phone call and was like, "Man, The Rock was like, dude, I got a lot of shit going on." You know what I'm saying? I got fucking
Really don't feel like getting slammed
shit,
on my
shit.
fucking head.
I don't just, and then on top of that, dude, I don't even think that. I don't think that the Rock is necessary for this tribal chief thing to work, dude. The Rock ain't pinned there, bro. Just because you're the Rock, don't mean that you need to be fighting for the head of the table. I think that's it, nigga. You relinquished the head of the table when you went off to Hollywood, nigga. And he's been here for the last 10 years doing his thing. He can hold that, right. He can hold that. He fought Jay Uso for that match already. We didn't already seen. But I'm not to say that sometime down the line the King ain't gonna get challenged again. But why worry about he being challenged? You know what I'm saying? He defending his title. We don't need to see him fight The Rock. You ain't got to prove to us that he's better than The Rock. The Rock ain't here. I'm not gonna see him again after WrestleMania, nigga. 1 month. We used to this. 1 month of The Rock's time is all he can afford. 1 month and 10 minutes is all we can afford of this nigga. So that's all you gonna pretty much get at your WrestleMania match. Is you gonna get the most from him at WrestleMania? And shit, that's what you gonna get to the match. It's gonna go on for about 20 minutes, 10 minutes longer than any other match he did over the month. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna be lackluster. He gonna lose just to go and not be seen again. Hence passing the torch of Samoa down to the fucking dude who already had it. Stop. The Rock wasn't necessary. They didn't need to stop with that bullshit. Focus on the talent that you have, and you'll get better shit. You got a bunch of high grade talent. I'm sure all these motherfuckers is ready. They just want some time. Y'all ain't giving them enough. You got 3 hours on Raw, bro.
It takes time to build stars, people.
Raw don't need to be 3 hours. Raw need to be 2 hours. Y'all got Raw, y'all got Smackdown. The NXT ain't even y'all's. You ain't even gonna say that. You can't just say nobody. Yeah, NXT can't even be NXT anymore. You people would think that NXT was like, you know, a place where you could just stop by on like Monday night, Saturday night main event or some shit. You know what I mean? Y'all need more shows like that now. Y'all done completely ousted them shits. Get
Well,
yourself a gun. Get your
the beer bug did that
yeah.
to a lot of house shows, so
You
it's
know,
not really their fault. But yeah,
yeah, but AEW put on YouTube shows.
WWE, come on now.
A little 1 hour YouTube show to get that small talent over. Somebody bring it into it. Oh, hold on, WWE, you got you just signed 20 more motherfuckers. Good luck seeing them, cause that'll be a place where they can fucking come up at.
Wait, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Isn't that how NXT originally got started? Being a YouTube channel, being on the YouTube, being
Yeah,
on the
they
little
were just
YouTube
on that. They
show?
were just on. Yeah, it was only on fucking YouTube.
Now they on USA. Like, do that
Then they
again.
had the network, which went under. So now they on USA, and they forced to become, or maybe now they have become a main show. Regardless of people saying it's just a third show, man, that's a main show, dude. That is a main show. NXT is a main show.
They could be their own company if they wanted to be. Honestly,
It is, yeah. And I think that probably would be the case after so long. That probably was the case this past week with them tag team championships. They're like, man, all right, fuck that shit, dude. Yeah, I'm tired of having this open door thing. Just because we both under the banner of WWE, you can just roll your ass over here whenever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? And give us mediocre ass title shots. Fuck that. We gonna make our own women's tag team championships. Y'all keep y'all titles over there on y'all main shows, and you know what I'm saying? Just keep y'all stars over there. Don't cross the lines again. NXT is the main show. You know what I'm saying? Like it just because it's got the banner WWE don't mean that they have to roll with Raw and SmackDown. It's not working. It has not worked. You bring your stars from over on NXT and you try to play them. You wanna bring them over to the main show, but you don't give them the chance to do what they did in NXT to make you want them in the first place. So yeah, no, it ain't. It's just a matter of fact that Edge chose to come back, and yeah, it could have been. This match could have easily been anybody else, dude. I mean, it could have easily been it could have easily been Damian Priest in that rivalry. And he probably got his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying for sure. But it just seems like it's more Edge is more of a critical threat to Roman Reigns, considering that whatever's happening with the WWE Championship is happening. I can't even fucking know. Oh well, Bobby Lashley had that whole thing going on. See, that whole situation revolved around that Money in the Bank and you know Drew having a rivalry with Sheamus, them not really probably wanting to give Sheamus another title shot. It was it was shit going, it was shit said, and so many lines on the walls and shit. Well, you can do Sheamus and Drew, but let's drop the title off of Drew and give it to Miz. Let's take the Miz and give it to Bobby, and then let's just go back on to Drew. Bro, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? What the complication? Why the highway? What y'all trying to build a new spaceship or something? What is this? Put the talent in the match and let them work. Get a storyline going, solidify it. Do it like you do on the video game. You only got 4 slots for main storylines, nigga. Let's pick those 4 storylines, and then everybody else, y'all gonna be filler matches.
Get out there and get some TV. Get out there and get some TV time. Go out there and just wrestle. It's okay to go out there and have matches to just wrestle. Just don't have that situation with your main titles and storylines. That's
Yeah,
all we ask.
yeah.
Damn.
Don't cross the fucking title. I don't need to know that a tag team championship. I'm not interested in Sasha 2 belts.
Oh, dear.
I ain't interested in Sasha 1 belt.
I'm not interested in Sasha at all.
So we don't need a. She don't need to be. They're not gonna win. Who cares if they ain't gonna win? Then why not put somebody in the damn match who probably could have won?
Or at least get some TV
We
time.
need to drive the storyline, and this is the best way we can do it. No, this is the retro way that y'all can do it. This is the easiest, the laziest route that y'all can take. Put them in a tag team title match and let that opportunity that they lost cause tension between them. Man, please, Bianca and Sasha don't need no tension. Tension is there. Bianca knows she better than Sasha.
We know.
Yeah, we know Bianca better than Sasha. Sasha's stuck on some. Oh, I'm still that pretty chick. I'm prettier. I'm the champion for a reason. I'm the boss of nothing. You suck. You the boss of sucking. That's what that is. You the boss of sucking.
No. You're the boss of one night of one and done title reigns.
Yeah,
and then lose the next title defense.
This is you. You. It took a while to fucking realize, but I believe you are said transitional champion. Took a while. You mean your matches? The matches you've had have been lackluster as fuck. Carmella? You Bailey was the best thing you had going on. You did that with Bailey. It's over. Nigga seem like Bailey can't even get it. It seem like Bailey's still in love. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bailey always mentioning Sasha names every week. Every time she say something, she always say, "Yeah, Sasha names." It's like, all right, enough is enough. You were obviously obsessed. You know what I'm saying? You need to let it go. That's that. You have. If we can see that you have nothing to do with your stars, man, how do you think they feel? You know what I mean? And when people like Sasha is sitting here thinking that she truly is the best, man, you are not holding that show up, and you definitely ain't holding that division up, sweetheart. Michael Jordan of the division, man. You talk about bold statements, nigga. Good lord, that was impact font bold.
No, I wouldn't even call it a bold statement. I just call that a damn lie. That's what I call that. That is a damn lie.
She had trouble delivering that line. That's how when she said it. She said it. She was like, "I'm the Michael Jordan of the women's division," and it was like,
no.
I'm just gonna let you keep just finish the promo. Just finish it. Just stop. I've won many championships that you lost one night later. You transitional champion. They ain't got nobody else that they feel comfortable on that show. You can't give it back to Bailey. WWE just need to. I don't know, man. People are loving still. People are actually still loving WWE right now. I'm actually still having a little fun with WWE, but I still see flaws and your fuck ups with certain talents. And it just that's the shit that don't sit with me. That's the kind of shit that take a nigga out of the show.
Mm.
You know, I'd rather not see what's behind the curtain. I'd rather just sit in the fucking front and wait for somebody to come out to the ring and watch them wrestling. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, like, why these motherfuckers don't cheer when people walk down to the ramp? Because, nigga, anybody can walk down a ramp. Nigga, shit. Fuck that, man. I want to see some fucking wrestling. You gonna do some talking, nigga. Spit in that nigga mouth.
Ugh.
Did he just spit on him?
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? Give me some of that. Give me that drama, that tension, give me that stuff, man. Y'all losing that shit now. You know what I'm saying? And y'all losing it again. Fucking Sasha Banks. Fucking Sasha Banks. Let her win. You know what? Let her get mad and give Bianca a title shot before WrestleMania, so Bianca can win and then go into WrestleMania champion and beat her ass again, and then y'all can be done with her in the title picture. I would accept that. I'd take that. It's a change of pace. Wait a minute. You got your WrestleMania main event before WrestleMania. How do you feel? I'm the champion, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just go into WrestleMania. You're right. I'll defend because I'm the best. Oh, Sasha, better as a heel. Man, that bitch better unemployed.
Oh,
I'm sorry, bro. That's just me. And I'm sorry. That's my opinion. And that's that. Anybody can speak for how they want on Sasha Banks' performance in the business. Since she's been around, I'm not impressed. That's all I got to say about that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if this video, me saying what I just said, will get a Sasha's attention. It is what it is. Get better at your job. Go viral. I hope this bitch go viral. I don't care, nigga. Make a nigga famous. Everybody, y'all too soft. Y'all won't tell them that. Y'all against half of y'all simps. So, yeah, half of y'all.
We're on YouTube and not Twitch, so we can say that and get away with it, right?
Half of y'all simps blowing up these girls' DMs and shit, knowing damn well you talking to her publicist. Stop.
Yeah. And then Sasha Case, our publicist, will be the guy that makes the costumes. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end it on that. Beanie, any final thoughts or anything, man?
Say, let's I keep talking shit about people I don't like. So
We're going to just end it on that. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed if y'all stuck around this long. Be sure again to hit that like and that sub button on my channel, Realm Rays TV, and also on Bearded Beanie Guy on YouTube. Follow us on our Twitch channels as well. Me, Rage King 11193. Him, that Bearded Beanie Guy over there. That Bearded Beanie Guy. I didn't forget. I probably forget.
Beanie Gang, bitch.
That's gonna be the end of it. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time. Peace.